Hey up YouTube, it's ThemeParkBazza here. Welcome to another home vlog. It is a Saturday, it's a lazy Saturday. I think we're just coming up to lunchtime now. A few hours since we've been up from the Pleasure Palace. We've been spending this morning watching vlogs. So we watched Carlos, Disney World Freak with the Baker family. That was really good. We have a few others to watch this afternoon. Catch up Mr. David, Mr. Ian. And then also later today, it is the Diz Discussions, their big event. They've put hundreds of hours into that. That's on about 4 PM our time, so we'll be watching that. So all is good, lots to do. A couple of tasks that we need to work on. So the temperature has gone up a lot here this week, and Maxine got the fan out yesterday after a walk, so we need to kind of look at putting the fan into the living room here, which is a combo light fan, so I'll get on with that as well. We see Mr. David and Mr. Ian there. Got them on pause because you can never trust Ian and what he's going to say. So we'll put them on pause for a little bit just while I film this segment. And then we need to tackle this thing and start with this and see how far we get on some of the projects for today. Actually, being up here reminds me of this scene, which is one of the funniest, I personally think is one of the funniest I've seen on TV for a long time.
Right, Grandad, we're ready. You can start undoing it now.
He's coming, Dill boy. One more turn, Dill.
Right. Now brace yourself, Rodney. Brace yourself.
Starting to put the fan in, but I have to say the instructions are not giving me a great lot of confidence in step one, and yeah, these boys are still at it. I think David likes chocolate. Okay, let's do this. There we go. Much better. Just came outside watching Cheers Ears, and Jeff's having a bit of a swim, but I think he's ducking under now because he's seen me come out. Here he is. He's just drifting slowly across the lake.
You scared him, Baz?
Scary. See how close he is, you can see him. See the bank. Not moving very fast though. Just drifting. Getting on it. Floating in the sunshine. About 30 degrees today, so it's sorry for shaky, but he's a long way away. Zoom out a bit. He's not moving, he's just kind of floating. Oh, he sees me. Oh, what did I do? I think he's seen me. He's turning towards me. He is pivoting. There he is. I was kind of sat there. Oh, he winked at me. Did you see him wink at me? Hi Jeff. Hey Jeff. Can you hear us, Jeff? Give us a wave, Jeff. Give us a wave. There he is. Heading off. Drifting away. Okay, here is the next one. Time to get rid of this monstrosity, another skeleton bone finger light that Maxine doesn't like for the dining room. Let's go! Much better. It's a little bit later in the week now, and the bulbs have arrived for our lamp. Look pretty nice, don't they? LED bulbs, LED bulbs. And also I changed the switches for them. There's two switches that work the same light, so just remember if you're doing this, You don't use a normal 2-pole, you have to get a 3-pole switch because either one can make the light come on. So just remember, if you're placing these type of switches, to get a 3-pole. And then last night I was busy assembling our new chairs that were a real pain, and the air was blue with the some of the actual, it wasn't the instructions, it was more this time just the quality of some of them, but they're okay. They'll do occasional chairs for us. And of course, as you know from our other pictures before, we have our Mr. David and Mr. Ian chair already here, waiting for their lordships, the royalty, to arrive and take a seat. So yeah, this area is looking, let me cut round here. So yeah, this area is looking pretty much done now. Next question is, what do we do with the Greek room? So steps won't be here, but we're trying to work out what to do with this area. Thoughts, ideas, put them in the comments below. We could turn it into kind of another office area. We could have it like a chillaxing area after you've eaten your meal. You could come here, that bench is going, or else you're going to have to get some sofas. Do we put a TV here? You'd probably hear that from the other room. We don't have any games consoles or anything. I mean, that might have gone here. So put your thoughts below. Maxine, I think, wants to turn this more into a themed United Kingdom room, but we'll see. Love to get your thoughts and input, and thank you very much for recommending that I take that back bedroom as my works office, because that's been great to get the views of the lakes over there. That's been fantastic, so thank you for that. Appreciate your comments, keep them coming. Well, hello there. It is Friday already as we are cracking through the week here at the house. Couple of things. Oh, very exciting thing. Finally got the best piece of automation ever, home automation you can ever have. Let me show you. It's the best thing we've ever installed. Come with me. So look at this, look at it. Isn't it wonderful, eh? In all its glory. You ready? Are you ready? Stand by. Get ready for it. Here we go. Look at that. And get ready. Get ready. Here it comes, here it comes. Oh yeah. And this has got a brand new feature on here. It is voice control bin, isn't it? Show them how it works, Max.
Open the bin, Barry.
Look at that, voice controlled as well. Now apparently it has a feature where if you stare at it, it stays open, so let's try it. See, it works. Wonderful. Get ready for it. There she goes. Wonderful, wonderful. So here we've got the new fan that we're going to put in to replace the one that's outside. As you can see, I'll show you a few tips on this. We've done a few of these fans now, and there's a very easy way and there's a hard way to do it. So I'll give you the tips on doing the easy and hard way. We'll get on with that. So I think it's about time we should get it done right now. Let's do this. So I shall give you a quick, easy lesson. If you've ever got to replace a ceiling fan inside or outside, the best way to do it. You can see we have this beautiful thing here that we are going to be removing. And the first thing we want to do is to turn the power off. So we're going to go into 4 stages. Number 1, remove the bulbs and the glass shades. Number 2, remove the blades, which you can see are warped because it was never intended to be an outside fan. Number 3, disconnect the electricity. Number 4, lift the fan down. That's the steps to go through, and we will do that right now. Probably just speed it up a little bit for you to make it a little bit more interesting. And this cup should just go into the hanger that's up there, but because the hanger was bent, it was jammed in, so I just saw I had to use a little bit of a force to get it out. So what I have to do now is go back and assemble the other fan inside, all those pieces you saw before, put them into the right shape and reverse the process. So put the fan into the hanger, which I'm going to have to replace that bracket with the one that came with this fan, so I should just take the weight, wire everything in, put the blades on, should be good to go. So a short while later, we have the new assembly. So we have, I don't know if you can see, a cup. I put a new bracket up there to replace the one that was in that is designed for this cup. So this is the cup that it's going to hang on to. Once I've got it hanged on there, I can actually put the wires on. This cover goes up and covers the wires. And then this is how it's supposed to be designed, is there are brackets here for the blades, but you don't put the blades on until it's up. As you can see, it's a bit of a squeeze before. I also found out from this one, it's already rewired for an LED light. We didn't buy an LED light with it with the assembly at the bottom, but I'm going to wire it up. There's basically usually 3 wires. There's a hot, which is the black, and the white, which feeds the fan, and then there's usually a blue wire typically that feeds the light. And there is a wire up there ready to feed the light. So I'm going to pre-wire that, so if at any time in the future we do want to put a light on here, it's already done, and we don't need to go back and do that again. So here we go again. Total time was about 2.5 hours. We've compressed that, but we did stop half an hour for lunch, but about 2 hours because some of the fittings and fixtures didn't go exactly according to plan and the instructions weren't very good, but that'll give you some idea of what it is like to put a fan up. Also, a couple of shout outs. We got another welcome card for the house, which I thought was very apt. If you can read that at the bottom. Welcome to the house. Good news is it's not mice. Well, it's Jeff. So that card is from, this card says, congratulations on your new home. And just remember, because you don't have another mortgage, it doesn't mean you've grown up. That is very true. And that was from Kevin, Louise and Sophie. So thank you very much. And Sophie actually signed it as well. So thank you, Sophie. Appreciate that. And also another bit of news I heard today from Matthew. Hi, Matthew, who's my great nephew. And of course, Elizabeth as well, who's my great niece. But Matthew apparently has a new goldfish. And he has called the goldfish ThemeParkBazza. So thank you, Matthew. Appreciate that. Look after ThemeParkBazza. Make sure he's well fed, because that's really what he cares about. And thanks for watching. And great to see you when we come back to the UK. So just a bit of guidance here if you've ever got to change these switches in the US. When you open this up, if you see there are 3 wires and a black screw on there, that is what they call a 3-way switch. So you're going to have this switch operating a light, but there'll be another switch somewhere else operating the light as well. And I know both these, before I opened them, were 3 ways, because this one operates that light and there's a switch over there to do it, and this one operates the Mission Impossible light and there's a switch at the bottom of the stairs, which will be another one. So you do have to get special 3-way switches, and the way you can tell them is they have this extra connection here, this black wire, and if the electrician's doing a good job, what they will normally do is twist the pair that are the switch pair together. Like you say, this red and black are twisted, and your switch pairs go at either end, and then your live feed goes in that middle one. And same here, they two to be twisted together. So these two are your switching pairs, and then that's the live feed. But I've already had a belt off one of these because this is the same situation where this switch is fed from one breaker in the circuit breaker in the panel downstairs, and this is fed from another. So yeah, it's only 110 volts here, but it still stings. But lesson learned, we're going to get the meter on and just check them first. Click on Earth and check the last screw down here. And that is dead. So they're all dead. So I'm going to chop these off and put the new ones on that I have down here, and then show you it once the new ones are in place and without the way so it can focus. So they're all buttoned up now. You see I've tightened the screws up on here. The thing that still blows me away in America is the actual sockets and the lights are all wired off the same. In England you basically have a different lighting circuit with a different breaker, and you have different ring mains for the plugs. Everything's on the same. And actually I turned off the breaker in the office to change some sockets in there, and then find out it turned these lights off as well, but not this one. This was on a separate breaker. But again, it knocks everything off. So you have to be careful. Like this was fed from one place, this was from another. So anyway, just one of those things. And most of the wiring here is not multi-core, it's single core. So let's put these back together, do the one at the bottom of the stairs. Then I think we're done and I can move into the sockets. So there you go. Plate is on, switches are on. So we'll go down to the bottom one. So it's basically wash and repeat for all the switches. I think now I'm getting down to like the last 10 switches to do, but I've got to start on all the sockets as well, which is what I'm going to start on now. So just came to pick the camera up and film a bit more, and Jeff's out there today. That's very calm waters, and he's just drifting along. Drifting along. See how far off shore he is. He just sat there, trying to catch up with him. Went out and shouted at him, but he wasn't playing today. He just sat there in all his glory, basking in the warm Florida sun. Have a good afternoon, Jeff. And so it's been a few hours since the home vlog for last week went out that you've just seen, which was the one where we had the flooring problems and we went and got our jabs and shared with you the reactions to the jabs. And thank you for the lots of wonderful comments. Even in the last couple of hours that have come in, people seem to really enjoy that one. Just read a couple of the comments out, just from a couple of folks. So Girl Up North, hi Jade, thank you for commenting again. Last scene really tickled us both. Shame about the flooring, but some you lose, some you win, yep. She said she'd loathe smashing off the towel rail and the holder because she thinks of the work it creates. Could we not paint them? You can paint them, Max. They are ceramic.
Possibly.
Possibly. We may look at that, Jade. That may be another option that we haven't thought
about it.
Oh, Max has already thought about it, of course. But Jade says try. Have a look at that. Timo Sullivan. Hello, guys. Yes to Jeff Cam, please. Overwhelmingly, I'm hearing Jeff Cam, which was again Jeff's the gator in the lake. So I've got to look into that. Probably have to buy a camera or something to look at the technology and make that work. We would watch him all day. Glad you had your vaccines and there were no side effects. Or were they? Ah, you've got to go and watch the vlog for that. So thank you, Tom and Jane. Appreciate that. There's loads of Mr. David and Mr. Ian. They thought it was wonderful. Bailey Krause. Barry from up in Virginia, he really liked it as well. Theme Park 3, Normal Girl Vlogging or Bother. I mean, it's only been up. Wendy, of course, Wendy comments every time. Thank you, Wendy. Broads Away, Ricardo's Family Vlogs. Lots of comments. Glad you really enjoyed that one. Generally, I'd say still a majority. It's like this about, do you smash those off and patch them? We got enough holes in these walls if we can save them. And Jeff Cam seems at the moment to be a thumbs up. I probably get more viewers and subscribers than me if I do a Jeff Cam, but that's okay. So let me look into that and get back to you with an update in a future week. Next thing you're going to see, now you see me put the fan in, is it's cooler this weekend, so it's time to do a bit of pole dancing again. Here we go again. It's pole time, one more time. So I bought another adapter that goes onto the pole. So as you can see, it's got like a squeegee on one side and a wash fiber on the other. So the goal is to do that small window inside and outside, where we couldn't get to the roof before. So I'll come inside with us and we will head in and do the inside first, because I think the outside's going to be a bit grubby. Okay, let's try this. Try and get a bit of suds onto the... What's heavy now?
Yeah, rinse it against the side, otherwise it's going to go.
It's all twisting as well, so I think, oh! This isn't locking for whatever reason. Oh, it's the head thing that's twisting on it. It's the, this thing that's twisting. Okay, now let's try and come up actually, let me come back your way a bit. Come up a step. Okay, you have to be a bit of an angle here to actually get there. Let's try this. Get a grip. Ooh. should be able to turn this round and go. Like that. So the other thing I've got in here, when I push this button, it actually will angle it. Because what I'm going to do is, if Maxine can show you up there, I'm going to try and get to this window up here that I couldn't get to before. And I'm hoping by putting this angle on here, this is going to give me enough outward step. Get up length a bit more without that. Try and do this thing. Just snap the butcher a bit. Give me a bit of leverage. Ooh, yeah, baby. I've got the big pen, get it from the roof. What I'm doing now is move this down and also then go the other way. Pressure on the little squeegee. So there we go. It's quite a task, but the pole showed its value again. I think we've got another attachment somewhere for a duster on here, so we might be able to do the roof as well. But a good investment, and I think I did the right thing in getting the 30-foot one, which is the biggest you can get, because you saw that was pretty much extended to full. Let's do that. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed today's vlog. If you like what we do, please like and subscribe. Put your comments below. We'd like to hear all your comments and all the questions I ask through the vlog, and we do listen to them, and we will look into Jeff Cam, see what we can do. So thank you very much, and we will see you all later.